Hi, Happy New Year. By the time you see this, it's going to be the new year. So I want to wish you all a very prosperous new year. I hope 2021 wasn't too hard on you. 2021 was a very transformative year for me. So it had its hard times and its easier times, but I'm grateful for the lessons and everything that I've gotten out of it. And I am hopeful that, 2022, it will also bring lessons to learn. Okay, so today I am going to be doing another hair tutorial. This time I am going to be straightening my hair. I'm going to be, hot combing it, pressing it, flat iron it, whatever you call it. And I am going to be sharing some of my tips with you. I started the process last night. I washed my hair when I came home from work, and then I deep conditioned my hair. I put it in a plastic cap. I covered it with several layers, protected my pillows, and fell asleep with the deep conditioner. I know a lot of people don't recommend that, especially when the products are not designed for overnight use, but it's never really been a problem for me. And I actually find that my hair gets more benefits out of the deep conditioner when it stays in overnight. That's my experience. Do what works best for you. And so I did that, and I went to the gym this morning and I came to work with my hair still deep conditioned. It's still deep conditioning. I don't know if you can see. I just did kind of a rough braid. I'm here by myself. As a matter of fact, I think I might be the only person in the building. Today is Friday, December 31st, and so most people stay home. I didn't have to come to work today, but I figured since I'm going to the gym, because I'm determined that I was going to end the year working out, I decided since I'm going to be going out anyway, let me just come and finish some things at the office that I wanted to finish. But yeah, I just completed my 4th week of the Melissa Neal workout program that I purchased, and I gotta say I am already seeing benefits. My body is transforming. I can feel the muscles. They're kind of tightening up, and I am very excited about that. The next 4 and then 8 weeks are gonna be more challenging. She's gonna up the ante, and I'm a little nervous about that, but we got this. When I started this process, I was in the worst shape of my life, and so I'm super excited for what the program is going to do and the transformation that's going to ensue. But anyway, I just wanted to start this video by letting you see that I started with the deep conditioning process, and it's still deep conditioning. And as soon as I get home, I'm going to rinse it out, and I'm going to do a 2-process drying of my hair, and I'm going to explain what that is. You will see more of that. And also something else that I incorporated, I'm drinking more water. I'm drinking at least a gallon of water every single day. I started 2 days ago, and I find that I am able to complete the challenge, because this is a lot of water, but with all the working out and everything that I'm doing, I have been able to keep up. So this is going to be one of your most important steps in your weight loss journey. You have to drink a lot of water. You can be doing all the working out, you can be eating the healthiest diet, but if you don't drink enough water, you are not going to be seeing the weight loss you should be seeing. Like I said, I just started and I feel great. I look forward to not only the weight loss that's gonna come from that, but also what benefit it's gonna do for my skin and my hair. I'm really looking forward to that. So cheers. So here I am starting with freshly rinsed out hair. I just rinsed out the deep conditioner out of my hair, and I am getting ready to blow dry my hair. Now I am going to dry my hair using 2 different dryers. And the purpose of doing this is to make sure that I blow dry my hair and I get it as stretched as possible with the least amount of damage. We have to be very careful with heat, whether it's a blow dryer or the hot comb. These can be very damaging to your hair. And if you are on a natural hair journey like me, and if you've taken the time to care for your hair for years, you don't want to see all that progress ruined by one bad, overzealous session of blow drying and straightening your hair. You really want to maintain your curls, your coils as healthy as possible. So whenever we're going to do the blow drying and even the hot combing, we're going to do it in a way that ensures that we get as little damage as possible, maybe no damage at all. And that's the premise on which I am going to be using 2 different blow dryers to get my hair as stretched as possible with the minimum amount of damage. Now the first blow dryer I'm going to be using is the Revere hair dryer. This is a game changer, I believe. Instead of just blowing hot air onto your hair, it uses suction to suction your hair into the chamber. And once your hair is in the chamber, it starts swirling the air onto your hair to dry it. This is good because it minimizes the use of friction. And here I am showing you the different temperatures. It has low heat, no heat, and high heat. What I try to do when I use it, I try to get the hair as dry as possible on low heat or no heat. And then at the very end, just to give it an extra stretch, I switch it to high heat. I'm going to be showing this to you as we go along. My hair has been sectioned, and now I am putting the hair, as you can see, it is sucking the hair into the chamber. And when the hair is inside the chamber, it is receiving the air that is being blown. The air is being sucked as well into the chamber. So as it is being sucked, it's passing over the hair and drying it. When I was doing this, I forgot to put it on low heat. It was on cold air. It is important for you to regulate the temperature of any kind of heat instrument that you're going to put on your hair. If you are going to be blow drying your hair, try to get as much moisture out of the hair on the lowest setting possible. And then to get that extra stretch, you can put it on high heat in the end, just to make sure that, that you are not putting too much heat unnecessarily on your hair. And so here I am using the Revere dryer. And this thing looks and sounds and feels almost like what is it called? A vacuum cleaner. That's what it kind of sounds like. It's really loud. That's one of the things that I'm not too crazy about it. It's really loud. It's really heavy. You have to have a designated place to put it away in because it's pretty big. And but I think it's worth it. I think for the health of your hair, if from time to time you like to do stretched out styling and you want to preserve the health of your hair, I think this is one of the best ways to go. With a traditional hair dryer, you are using a brush or a comb, and that's extra friction that you're putting on the hair. You're also pulling on the hair and all that stuff. It's just not good for your natural hair. So, this is just a tip. This is not sponsored, by the way. I wish it was. I bought this with my own money. And so I'm not telling you this because I am trying to get some kind of a commission. I just truly believe in the product. It's been good to me on the very few times that I use it, because I try to just do the wash and goes and keep my hair as natural as possible. But from time to time, if I want a stretched out hair to do a braid out or a twist out, or in this case when I am straightening my hair, it is a really good tool that you can use. As you can see, it's going to stretch your hair pretty good. It's not going to give you that super straight, super laid style. And that is why after I'm done drying my hair with this tool, I am going to switch to a more traditional blow dryer to give it that finishing, stretched out look that's going to really help make my my hot comb, my pressing be as effective as possible. And you will see what I mean. I am using a heat protector here. I am going to insert the photo of the heat protector. I forgot the name. And then on top of that, I'm going to use this other spray. Shout out to the Glam Twins. I got most of the technique for this blow dry and pressing from them. Now the Revere, using the Revere first, and then the other one, that's something that I came up with. But they were the ones who suggested the second blow dryer I'm going to use, also the flat iron that I'm going to be using, and the second spray that I used on my hair in the gray bottle that you just saw. This helps to make the hair dry faster. I don't know how it works, but I just know it works. Whenever I use that, I don't have to use the blow dryer for too long. The hair gets dry very easily. Also, I do have high porosity hair, which basically means that the pores of my hair, the cuticle of my hair, are open. So it's very easy for me to receive moisture. It is also very easy for me to lose moisture. So when I am blow drying, I don't need that much time to get the hair dry, which is a blessing. I like my high porosity hair. I think it's a really good thing. I think it's wonderful that my hair receives moisture easily. I just have to make sure when I am moisturizing my hair to seal it as quickly as possible, because just as soon as it gets in, it will evaporate out. And so as long as you know how to handle the type of hair that you will have very healthy hair. You just have to know what type of hair you have, use the proper techniques, use the proper products, and you will guarantee that you will have very healthy hair. So as you can see, I am doing this thing where I'm kind of separating my hair as it's being suctioned into the chamber. I do that to make sure that all the strands, get as much air blown through them so that they can all get the opportunity to get the drying effect, to remove as much moisture as possible. And yes, that is what I am doing. I have my hair sectioned in different sections, and then I separate those sections into more manageable sections. And I'm just gonna let you continue to watch me do this, and I will come back with more commentary when we switch things up. Now, I'm not done yet. As you can see, the hair is pretty straight. The Revere is very good at stretching your hair. However, to get a really silky press, you have to have a really smooth blowout. And for that, I'm going to need a more powerful traditional friction dryer. And that is what I am going to be doing next. And so now I am in my bathroom and I am getting ready to use a more traditional blow dryer, because you do want to have the hair as straight as possible in your blow dry to ensure that you won't have to be using your flat iron and doing too many passes to get that, that silky straight look that you want. And the blow drying is key to that. That is the key to making sure that you don't have to do too many passes with your flat iron, which is even more damaging to your hair than the blow dryer. That's really what we are trying to do here. And this is the blow dryer I'm using. It's called the Numi. Like I said, I want to give a shout out to the Glam Twins. I learned about this brand from them, and that is something that I think they've switched over to the Dyson hair dryer now. That's the concentrator, by the way. I'm going to be using also a paddle brush to make sure that the hair gets as silky smooth as possible. In the beginning, I was kind of struggling because I haven't done this in over 2 years. I haven't gotten my hair this straight in over 2 years, so I was kind of confused. Like, how do you do this? Do you do it that way or the other way? I don't know. But here I am doing my best to get the hair as straight as possible. And as you can see, when you use the traditional blow dryer with the concentration nozzle and the paddle brush, you will get that smoother blow dry. That's when I remember, okay, that's how you do it. You hold it and you put the blow dryer over it. That's how you do it. Yeah. So it is very good at getting the hair as straight as possible. Now, if you can dry your hair in a healthier way, get most of the moisture out of it so that you can just reserve this step to the very end just for the purpose of getting it as straight as possible, that is healthier for your hair. If you have to use this type of blow dryer from the very beginning to get the moisture out, you're going to be using this for at least half an hour on your hair, trying to get all the different sections. And the longer your hair, the more you're going to be using this blow dryer and this methodology to blow dry your hair. And it's just not healthy. That's why I recommend, if you have something like the Revere that is a lot healthier for your hair, let that do all the heavy work. And again, when the Revere is being used, I do most of the drying on low heat. And then just at the end, that's when I add the high heat to kind of give it the extra stretching. And there you see I'm pinning it to the back to kind of get it out of the way. But yeah, those are the little things, the little tricks that you learn as you go along the way to maintain your hair as healthy as possible. Now, the hair at my temples, that is my coiliest, driest, frizziest hair. So as you can see, I'm taking my sweet time on this section to make sure that I get it as straight as possible. I'm also a little terrified because that is the part of my hair that is more prone to damage. And at the end of this, when I get back to my curls, I just want to make sure that all my curls come back. As I'm recording this voiceover, it is day 4. No, actually, this is day 6 of having my hair straight. And of course, I've been going to the gym. And from day 3, which was Monday, when I went back to the gym, my roots started saying, hey, girl, hey, you thought we were going to stay straight? You thought? And so my African roots have already been coming over. And so as I'm saying this, I still don't know how quickly the curls are going to come. I'm hoping for a full comeback, as they usually do. And that is the whole purpose of trying to dry the hair and straighten it in the healthiest way possible, because I do love my curls. I really do prefer my curls above all other styles. And of course, I get thirsty when I do my hair. You remember that from my last video. And since I'm trying to finish off, look at that. I'm almost done. And it was way before 9 o'clock when I was down to the bottom. Drink water, ladies, gentlemen. Get your hydration in. It's good for your skin. It's good for your hair. It's good for all your organs. Your body will love you for it. Get that water in. So here I am, doing the other side, trying to get it as straight as possible with as minimum passes as possible. So I'm just gonna let you continue to watch me do this, and I will be back for the next section. And so now we're ready for the finale. The Sedu Professional Flat Iron. Ladies, gentlemen, get you one of these. It is so good. I'm going to try and leave a link at the bottom of this video for all the things that I've used. I got them all from Amazon. I love Amazon. It is the greatest. And so now I am sectioning my hair in as small sections as possible. I am ashamed to confess, I do put the Sedu at the highest temperature. I just want to make sure that I do it as high as possible so I don't have to do as many passes. I don't have to do too many passes. And so here I am showing you how I do it. I use the chase method. That's another thing that I learned from the Glam twins. Instead of using a comb for the chase method, I use a brush. And the genius of this is that a brush has more bristles than the comb has teeth. And so it's going to stretch out your hair even more, which allows the heat of the flat iron to get to as many parts of the surface of your cuticle and to get to as many hairs as possible. I burned myself a little bit there. And so it really helps to make the process a lot smoother. I do comb it first to kind of detangle it as much as possible. My hair likes to tangle itself onto itself. I mean, if I just detangle it, in a few seconds, it's trying to tangle itself again. It's a very loving type of hair. They love to hug each other. And so here I am, using the chase method with the brush. Try the brush. It's really going to change everything for you, I think. And I got really hot at this point, so I decided to bring my fan, my little fan, and I put it outside of the bathroom. So there I am using it. I try to do not as many passes as possible, but as you can see, sometimes if I notice that especially the roots aren't getting as straight, I try to do more passes. But I find that this method is the best. Comb it out as much as possible, detangle it as much as possible. First with the wide tooth comb, then with a smaller tooth comb, and then use the brush to separate the different strands of hair. and then you can make sure to give it just 1 or 2 passes, maybe 3 at most. But I couldn't find, I was looking in the mirror to see if I could get the hair in between the blades. But there I am, just following the same process. As you can see, at times I forget the technique and I forget to get the brush. But when I get to the other side, you will see that I finally get a hold of it. I finally get a hold of the process and how to do it properly. So I will let you continue to watch me make ugly faces while I do my hair. And I will come back with any commentaries when necessary. I'm finally done, and so here are the results. Look at that hair. My hair has never been this long, guys. Never. And so here it is. I do identify some scraggly ends that I have to get rid of, but I just wanted to show you all the progress we have made. And here it is. Not only is it longer than it's ever been, I feel like it's a little thicker than it's ever been. And here I am getting ready to cut the ends. I probably should have cut more, but you know how it is. You know how it is. You're just seeing length and you want to make sure you don't take too much off. I didn't know I wasn't in frame that time. But want to make sure you can see what I was doing. Here it is. Let me see if I can. Here it is. Barely, you can barely see. I'm just barely taking a little bit. Just making sure. Because when I wrap it tonight, I want to make sure that the ends are nice enough that they can, you know, stay flat against my head and also, you know, give the hair that healthy look that it needs. And so there I am. I got these shears from a hair supply, and here I am struggling trying to see in the mirror what I'm trying to do. And but I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna post it right here so you can see. I got these shears. They're specifically to cut hair. Please don't use regular scissors that you use to cut paper, because from what I understand, I don't know if this is true, but using scissors that cut all kinds of things to cut your hair, it can blunt the ends. I don't know how true that is, but I was really struggling trying to find those, what I was doing by looking into the mirror. But yeah, oops, kind of messy. It is what it is. So there it is, guys. I'm looking at the back of my hair. I'm very happy with the progress my hair has made. And now I'm going to show you how I wrap my hair. I'm kind of a pro at this. I spent decades wrapping my hair every night before I went to bed, when I used to wear my hair straight all the time. And so basically what you want to do is just going to comb or brush the hair around your head. And when you get to the front, start combing forward and down. As you're bringing it to the front, forward and down, and also at the same time try to turn it. It's really something that you learn over time. Like I said, for decades I wrapped my hair every single night. It got to the point where if my hair was not wrapped at night, I couldn't fall asleep. I felt like something was off. And so yeah, at the end you just use the brush and you brush everything around and get it as tight around the head as possible. It's going to keep your hair stretched out while you're sleeping and as smooth as possible, so you don't have those dents that are going to ruin the look of your hair the next day. Tomorrow is New Year's Day. I'm going to church. I'm starting the year right. And so I just wanted to try something different. I knew that this style wouldn't last long because I am committed to going to the gym. And here I am with my little do-rag. The silky part, which is supposed to be worn on the outside, I always do it on the inside because I want the silky part to be the part that is in touch with my hair. And I'm pulling down the back, and I am going to be tying it to the front, not on top of the hair, but away from the hair as possible, because again, we don't want dents in the hair. And now I'm going to top it off with my silky scarf. You've seen this before. Just to kind of keep everything secure overnight so nothing comes off while I am sleeping. Again, I try not to do the knot on top of the hair. And then I'm going to finish off with my mesh. What do you call this? I don't know why I call this a boomerang. So I don't know why I call that. But it's just another way to keep it secure. It has a Velcro closure. And I'm going to put it there to keep everything secure. And voila, that's how I intended to sleep. However, later on, because it was a chilly night and the heater was on, the place was kind of toasty. So what I decided to do was put the Velcro closure on top of the hair, and then I put another mesh cap because that allows, air to flow through, and so I wouldn't be sweating overnight, which would cause my roots to revert. So that's what I did, and that is how I slept. I added a kind of a hair sleeve. You'll see when I wake up. There it is. I added this because I have this thing that I have to have my ears covered when I sleep. And so I added that other layer, which was very cool because it's open at the top. It came with my Revere hair dryer. As you can see, it came with the Revere. And now this is the following day actually. I'm getting ready to go to church. I already did my makeup. I put on my clothes. And now I am just going to let the hair out. And one thing that I love about the flat iron is that it leaves your hair so shiny. I did not put any serums, any oils, nothing. That's just the shine of the hair after it's been slicked down. And of course, the heat protectant, I believe it adds a little bit of shine to the hair. So I didn't see the need. I have, as you can see, I have thin hair. My hair is thicker than it ever has been, but it is thin nonetheless. And so I try not to, when my hair is straight, not to put any kind of products and oils, because all it's going to do is just weigh it down and make it even thinner. But yeah, I was so happy, guys. I was so happy. My hair has never been longer. It's never been thicker. It's never felt healthier. I used to have what's called see-through hair. Like, even if I straighten my hair and I try to bunch it up, you could still see through it. My hair has gotten thicker, guys, and that is because of all the care that I have put into making sure that my natural hair gets all the moisture it needs, that I don't add unnecessary friction to my hair with brushing and combing. As you can see, I use the comb to kind of get it out of the wrap, but then I'm using my fingers. I'm not brushing, I'm not doing a lot of combing. I just try to avoid as much friction as possible. But I'm so happy with the way my hair looks, with the thickness, the shine, the length. I was never that girl that had long, thick plaits or braids. Never. I was the little girl who had the tiny little dry, shriveled up little plaits that sometimes kids would make fun of me at school. I won't even tell you what they said that my little plaits look like. You can just use your imagination. But yeah, here I am, 48 years young, with the healthiest hair of my life. And I'm very happy with the results. And we're starting the year. This is the glow up, guys. We are continuing with the glow up. We are getting better. We are getting healthier. We are doing what we have to do. And we're going to let the results speak for themselves. So I want to encourage you, take care of yourselves. It's never too late to be the best version of yourself. I want to thank you for watching me. I want to thank you for following me along in this journey. You guys are the best. You leave me such wonderful comments. Please leave a like if you would like to do that. And let me know what you think. Would you like me to expand more on my methods? Thank you so much. God bless you. May this be the best year of your life. And I will see you in the next video. Let's get it, guys. The glow up continues. Until next time.